right up under the side of his body like this. Then he goes down very slow like this, and real slow he goes over and lands like that. Then he crawls through the tunnel like this, and he does a back roll out, and then he comes up here, so he's on this side. Then he goes over the other side, and he grabs under the body real slow like that, comes over, goes through the ninja cave, adjective here, okay? And then he's ready to go on the other side. And now we're going to do 10 of those, okay? So Ryan's going to hold on to Jason really strong so that when he steps in, and if he loses his balance, you'll be able to hold it, okay? So watch this. Jason's going to lift his leg up from here. He's going to push the front kick into here. Then he's going to bring his knee back and turn it sideways. And watch this. He's going to bring the leg all the way up real slow, right to there, okay? Can everybody see that? He's holding the leg right here. Then he's going to bring the leg back. He's going to bring the chamber out here. He's going to put it up under his armpit like this. And you see, Ryan's holding him for balance all the time. Because it's hard to hold your leg up when you're kicking, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then he's going to bring that leg back to here, and Ryan's going to put his hand up by his head like this. And Jason's going to bring the leg real slow and touch him right there, still holding him for balance. Then he's going to pull it back, and he's going to come down on the knee and press his knee like this. Then bring his leg up and his leg down and step out, and then we're going to do it the other side as well. But what we're going to do is we're going to build it up. So here comes the front kick. See the knee? You see how he lifted that knee up? Look at it. He lifted the knee way up high, and oops, he's starting to fall. Look at me. But I've got him for balance, so he cannot fall. Now watch. Watch where my hand is here. Watch this. Watch. Here comes his roundhouse kick. Oops. I guess my hand was in the wrong place, wasn't it? So now watch. I put my hand up here like this, you see? So my face is protected. Now he brings it back again, and I'm still here. I still got him for balance. Now, he's going to take the knee and bring it under the other part of the arm, and he's going to put, look at that, side kick right here, look at it. And he pushes. And you see how he's turning his hip over? And look at his foot down there. You see how his toes are pointed that way? That's very important. So he does that. Now watch. As he brings the chair, I bend over a little bit like this. I take my hand, I put it behind my head, and he comes around and touches my hand with the back of his foot. Then he puts his leg straight down, and he comes back. Here's the first time it'll look like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and back. And then when you come back for the second time, watch it now, pay attention. Pay attention to him. Tell me what he's doing different this time. Ready? Go. What do you do different? What happened there? This is only on your last one, number 10. That's how we'll know that you're on the last one. Ready? Hey! 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 Good. Now snap the front kick. Hey! Good. Now remember, it's just like capoeira technique. You'll lean way over on your left arm. You're literally going to pull your body up over your arm. Your shin is the target. Your shin is the tool. The mask area, or the iliac tibia band, the ITB, common perineal, any of those areas of the leg. The the ones that we want you to go straight through. Right? Here we go. Lean it over. Give me a good one now. Ready? Hey! Yeah. Ready? Thrust kick first. 1. Snap kick 2. Okay, sorry. Put the thrust kick back out again. Jump up and do the kick. Don't drop your bump. Yeah, that's better. Good. Ready? Snap kick. Hey! Now give me some air. Hey! 2, 3. Just finish from here. Now watch. See that? Well, let's do it again. Here he is. He just threw the kick down like that. And this guy's behind him. And the guy runs it. Hey! He runs out of the way. Hey! Oh, he gets kicked right like that. Go ahead, Ryan. You're right behind him. You should have been open. Gotta be open. Over there. Good. And put your left hand down like this. Hey. Yes. Huh? Hey. 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 Other way. Hey. 3 kicks. Let's go. Hey. Sequence back. Ready, and now 3 kicks on 1 count. Hey! Good. Hey! Now come on, forward. Let's go. Way out of the position. And we need to look at a head side mount. Watch this. Okay, you see this? Come on over here and have a look now. So you can see, come on around over here. Over here, guys. Come on over here, over here.
Over!
Everybody see that? Watch. So he's got his arm around his back of his neck. You see where he's got his hand? See how he's got his legs split? Well, there's one problem. He's making one mistake. Does anybody know what it is? Yes. No, that's okay to leave that hand open, but the problem is because he's got that hand open, there's one thing that he still has to do. Yes. Oh wait, sorry. Maybe Ryan can tell us. What is it, Ryan? No need for the kids then, so why don't you tell us?
Tyler's awesome. With his hand.
See what he can do with his hands? Grab the guy's head, and if he had long hair, he could yank his hair. You bite on them, we can do anything. Do the old Mike Tyson there on the side of the ear, right? So what is Jason going to do? Got to make sure there's no gaps. He's going to get his head down the side like that so you can't bite him or anything, can he? Oh, he might have a hard time with that one right now. Watch what he's going to do. See how he's got a hold of him here? See this with his legs split? Now watch this, called a split step with the stance. Watch this. So he's going to split his stance. Right. Now watch this, he's going to lean into him. As he does that, he's going to put pressure on the neck as well. Okay, now hold it just right there. Now, Ryan, I want you to tap his back twice. Go ahead. How about loud enough so everybody can see and hear it, okay? Did you see that?
Yeah.
Watch it again, right? Does anybody know what that means?
Yeah. Stop.
What's it mean?
To stop.
It means to stop. But why does it mean to stop? That's right. And you know in the martial arts, and then number 3, it goes like this. Figure 4 in the arm. Good. And the next one goes like this. 5. Good. That's all right. There you go. Good. And then number 6. United States, Canada, Australia.
What is life?
Well, he could bite it, I suppose, couldn't he, right? All right, so we'll do some of these with the seniors today, okay? All right, let's go to the side neck mount. Let's go. Hey, man, he's got me like that. That's a class 1 arm bar from here, okay? Class 1 lever. Now, First thing I'm going to do is every time I try to get around, get my hand, he's going to push my arm. So the first thing I do is I got to contract my muscle and then go. Bite into the tricep like that. As soon as I bite into the tricep, I get a flinch, a pain withdrawal reflex. As soon as I get that, I grab my hand. I bring my arm back like this, and I lock that arm in tight as I can as a sandwich like this. As I do it, a little tap and a little hand like this, I slide underneath and clear, and I bring them up like this, okay? That's my first escape. As I do that, then I go like this, like that. Oh, so you try to grab him, and you grab my hand. I knew that was going to happen, or I was going to get his telephone number, either one, you take the choice. And then I pull my hand away like that, so now I got this guy like this, okay? And then I do this. I slam him in the face first, then seize his larynx. This is the larynx, the trachea, the windpipe. Watch. You don't need any energy in there. That's a big, huge, for the lack of a better word, a big piece of connective tissue. And like all other connective tissue in the body, it's saturated with neurofiber. So even little presses gives you these pain withdrawal reflex. My friends in law enforcement, criminal justice system, they call it the puke pit. You do it the right way, they're going to puke. Okay? Pardon the adjective. So when I get his arm from here like this, I want to do this to take care of that hand so that I know I can seize it like this. And then so he doesn't go down like this, so he doesn't go down like this and get in, I do this, bang. I got that from the Sunday morning evangelistic movie, you know. Spoken to Jesus recently, okay, that's one of those. That is actually just indicative of getting smashed in the face, nose, or this called the button. If I hit it, I get a brainstem twist. Works on the sympathetic nervous system. And then I'm going to take my hand like this, and I'm going to impact the larynx. And as I impact it, I get that response, and then I'm going to seize with my fingers. Up in behind the larynx here is called the hyoid bone. It's a bone like this. It comes around like that. I'm just going to seize it like this. Watch. He's going to tell me, oops, you're pressing too hard. Look. There you go. As soon as I get that response, that's the same as this. Watch. You think that this has any effect on his body yet? How about that? Why? Because of the pain withdrawal reflex, right? Well, there you go. So when you get him like this, and you've gone like that, and then you go like that, of course you're not going to hurt that. And then you go like this. Watch. I can tell that that's enough because he's flinched from it. I want you, when you're working with your partner, to remember 5 things. Location, tool, angle, direction, and intensity. The location is the anatomical structure you're going to attack. The tool is the tool that you're going to use to hit it, strike it, or press it. 3, the angle. In this case, it's going to be 90 degrees to the target surface. 90, not 45 or 90, see? The direction is the energy coming from back to front, front to back, side, left to right. It's going to come from front to back. So 90 degrees, front to back, straight in. Now what type of intensity? Well, that's interesting, isn't it? What type of intensity might you need to get your pain withdrawal reflex? How do you think you might determine that?
When he flinches.
When he flinches. Okay, so here we go. Watch. That wasn't enough intensity, was it? That wasn't enough intensity, was it? That's starting to be enough intensity, isn't it? Okay, that was enough. Now, of course, if I went, that'll really do the job. But we don't want to have him back for a second round. So we have to pay a little respect to his anatomical structure. So that's about fine, and then seize until he goes like that. You got me? Okay, that's the first drill that we're going to do. We start it once more like this. Just watch. Stand there, face me. Grab my hand, hold me, give me the palm across the face. Oh, come under, and now the arm bar. Thank you very much. He's paying me back now. You see, look. Now, is there anybody here who has never done one of these before? Okay, 1 person, 2 people, 3. Okay, good. Watch this. Why this technique works so well is because your arm is meant to bend like this, and it's got all kinds of hidden built-in safety structures so that it doesn't bend the other way, you see? You know, if I took away the brachioradialis and the triceps tendon, connective tissue, his arm would bend the other way. But this way it doesn't. So what I need to do is I need to grab it by the wrist, and I need to take this portion of my radial bone, it's called the styloid process, and I need to put it, and here are the choices, folks. Is it in front of the elbow? Is it on the elbow? Or is it behind the elbow? That's right. It's behind the elbow. So I need to come under, you see where I'm at? Behind the elbow. Not in front of it and not on it, but behind the elbow. Just behind it. Now, let's say I did this. My lever keeps falling down, doesn't it? So what might I want to do? Yes. I want to grab my gi jacket like this, you see? Grab my gi jacket like this. Now watch, I press it, you see? So I'm reinforcing my lever with this. You know, that in itself is usually enough. You use pain compliance. Now that doesn't hurt. That hurts. Okay, don't move. Come on, come on, come on, over here. That, hand up, see? So I can use that just as a simple technique, okay? So, you're gonna do it this way. This is cross your body. You cross. Cross the body and grab his arm. Push his arm, face that way from here, and then come underneath his arm, and grab him, and I now have him in the lever. Now he's going to come across, bite into my arm, I flinch, he comes back, he locks my arm, and now he goes around backwards as if he's going to do an Ippon Seoinage to throw me, and then he comes up, he's got me up like this, I'm going to try to fight it, he goes to the testicle, whoa, I'm going to grab him down like this, he grabs my hand, oh, he's got me now, and there it is, impact, slam, and see, it's good. So here we are. Now we're going to go to number 2. Number 2 is called an arterial venous press. Arterial venous press. The arterial means artery. It's going to be the carotid artery. And we're going to jam it at the plexus. And that runs, and you know what, the artery brings the fresh blood up into the brain. And the vein, the vein brings the blood back down. So veins are usually smaller, the blood usually moves a little slower. Arteries are usually a little larger. What you need to know that is inside your arterial walls are what we refer to as these spray-like showerhead spray-like neuroreceptors. And when you squeeze them, you can affect the pressure of the flow of blood on the inside. It's like a barometer, if you will, a thermometer. You're going to affect the flow of blood. It's going to, especially when I press that in against the vagus nerve, it's going to convince the body that the blood pressure is changing and it needs to either shut down and completely relax. So I'm going to, in order to do that, I'm going to slide this hand up under here and the other hand up this way from here. And then I'm going to grab my hands like this, and I'm going to do this first. Hello. Hey! From with my forehead on what used to be my hairline. I used to have hair at one time like this. And I'm going to do that into the mask area here from here. And then I'm going to pull them around like this. And as I pull them like this, I'm going to close my hands like this. And I'm going to use one as a lever to go like this, you see? The karate people think that's a block against something coming down over your head. Crazy, but it's not. You're squeezing a person shut like this. For the people who do Shotokan Karate, when you do this move like this, you know, hey! Turn around like this, and then jump up like that. From Kenko Dai, that's what this is, okay? So I go one like this here, grab a hold of him. Now, is he going to just let me do that to him? He is now. So then I throw him, I use my balance displacement like this, I squeeze him like that from here against it, and then I jump up and I knee the body like this, okay? So what I do is I bring the air out of from here and I prevent him from breathing back up here. Arterial venous. Up, here, and squeeze. Can you do it the other way? Yes, of course you can. But we're just going to do it this way for now from here. One rule of thumb in anything you do with squeezing is no spaces, okay? So don't grab him down here and say, hey, it's not working, okay? Here, close, tight fist, and squeeze in like that against the artery, okay? See how my arm is supposed to be tight? I'm losing his arm there, you see? So be careful, make sure that you got his arm tight. Not, if you have it loose, and you get it like this, there's nothing there, you see? You've got to get it up like this. You have to. Then I go like this. Then I go like this. Then I go like this, and I got that. Then I go like this, that's number 2 from here. See this one? Headbutt, spin them around, jump up with the knee like that, and then I squeeze them, okay? Now number 3 is like this, watch. So I take my right hand off, I turn my left hand up like this. I go from the juji, I'd go with this, grab like that, and you see how I've got my side of my hand across his neck like that, and there's no spaces in there. And then I grab the bottom of his gi jacket from here, and I'm going to step back here, pull him off balance, and then I'm going to go like this from here. You see like that? Like in karate, they call that nijisho when you go like this. That's what that's for from here. See? Like this, I go like this. Watch. See? We do that. Pretty simple, isn't it? So we come around, we've had him from here. I did this one. And then from here, I did this one. And now I'm going to do this one from here. Okay? And I do that. Now number 4 is I'm going to put my hand up underneath my arm like this. And you see how I'm going to grab his uniform from here? Now I'm going to do 2 more things. One, I'm going to kick him behind the knee like this. That part of your knee is called the popliteal fossa. There's a tibial nerve that begins on the top and the common peroneal nerve on the side. So I'm going to tap him until he bends back. Hey! And then when he gets down like that, I'm then going to do this. Watch. Hey! Yeah, like this. So for example, if you were from Shotokan Karate or Shorin-ryu Karate, Shito-ryu Karate, where you did the Naihanchi or the Teki exercise, it would be the very same thing as doing this, you know? 1, 2, like that, you see? So here, here, tap, and then here, squeeze. Okay? That's what we did that, okay? That's number 4. Now, watch. Number 5 is just like this. I let go with this hand. I put that hand behind his head. You see where my hands are? I slide his head underneath my armpit like that. So I got him levered under my arm. And now, I'll take this, I'm going to squeeze him up like this. Watch. See? And when he comes up like that, I'm now going to also attack the hypoglossal nerve. Ask your dentist about that one, okay? The hypoglossal nerve is up underneath your jaw here, and I'm going to reach in and find it. And once I find it, I'm going to put him up in pain, and then attack him like that. Very simple, isn't it?
Is that the nerve where you knock him out or something?
Can't hear you?
Is that the nerve where you really knock him out?
That's exactly it. Oh, right, good.
Yeah.
And when you find it, and you can't come underneath it this way. If you're a dentist, open your mouth, I can stick the needle in that way to get it. But you have to get it this way. See, I lever him up this way, and then I come in and I gouge the glossal nerve to the vagus nerve. So bring the head up like this, from here, and then we're gonna take one hand and seize here. I'll just bring it around like this. And the other hand around, and grab here, okay? Now see my thumbs? So I want to put my thumbs like this, here. Or I can put my knuckles out like this. Your choice. And I'm going to do this. I'm going to go foot sweep, knee, push like this. Like we do in Teki or Naihanchi, if you're from karate, okay? So I get this here, this here. I'll do it with my thumbs first, okay? Watch. So grab it from here, and I foot sweep his leg out like this, knee him like this, and as he bends over, then I do this. See? I was doing it up here, but I actually need to do it down here in the Vegas. And I'm just going to do it lightly, watch. See, look. Get a better grip here. Now watch. See? Look. Just this. And now we're going to do what? There you go. Okay. We're going to come around like that. We're going to block that butcher knife, you know, like this one here, okay? So I put one hand here. And I put one hand here. Now watch this. That's all it is, really simple. I do the other way, like here, 2, 3. just put your hand here like this and like this. You see how I make a fist here? See that thumb? Like that. See where I put the thumb? And like this, we do this. You see that? So I've got the thumb, either thumb, doesn't matter. My forehead is against the jaw. Now there's a membrane that surrounds the skeletal structure. It's called the periosteum. And like connective tissue, so too is the periosteum saturated with neurofiber. When you break a bone, for example, it's not the bone that hurts, makes you hurt. It's the periosteum against the bone that's making it hurt. That's the neurological response. So just on that alone, just if I press here, look at this way, it's very painful. But why I'm making it extra pain is I got my thumb here like this. So not only squeezing there, I've also got that coming into, remember how we went around like this? We were doing that? Well, I got that and this, and I'm reinforcing it that way, okay? Now, I'll also give you number 9. Number 9. Number 9. Cheech and Chong. Anyway, number 9 is come up, lift the arm up like this, so you got the arm up against the head like this. Bring him around from here, and now rather than do this, you take your styloid process, and you put it in against that occipital region right there, gallbladder 20, and then you squeeze them down like that. Okay? And the knees will buckle underneath you like that. So let's do 8 and 9 together like that. Rock here like this. Okay, now, so you take this hand and you grab it with your free arm like this. So it's down around his neck like that, you see? You see you gotta hold him here? You take this hand and you come up the middle, free hand like this, you see? Okay, so here you are, you're up like that, down this. So you take your free hand and you grab his arm like this. You take the other hand and you slide it up the middle like this. And then you see how I grab my hand over here again? That's the same as this one when I was like this and I grab the choker. That same grab, okay? So I got him like this, got him like that, and now watch all I do. It's a just contract it, look, just like that. That's all I'm doing. I'm assuming you're in some type of pain. Just tell me if you want to go harder or I go lighter, whatever. Okay, so the squeeze from here, and I squeeze. Oh, there's pain there right there. Make sure that when you work it, I go hard. You see, so I've gone from this side to this side. And then I'm going to take my free hand and bring it around and trade my grip with it from here, you see? And then I'm going to come through here with the other hand and grab it this way. So really, in fact, it's really this triangular shape. We call that sankaku, by the way. The triangle shape lock, but just like that on the other side of the head, that's all from here, you see, this way. Here, and I come through like this. I do the same, I just do the same from here, same squeeze. That's all it is. So we're here, we got that stroke, and I got my squeeze in there, okay? Now, I just forgot what do I do now?
Take his hand down the shoulder.
Hand on the other side, now what do I do?
Stick your hands through the hole.
Change my other hand and go around, right? Okay? Now what do I do?
Hand through the hole.
Go through the hole here, grab my gi or grab my arm over here, and then make the choke, right? Okay. Now I'm going to let go. I'm going to bring this hand in here. I'm going to grab here. Bring this hand across like this. Stretch it like this. Pretty much all I'm going to do. From here, this, from here. Bring this up. Remember that choke from there? So I just quickly put that on, and I turn his arm around like this, and I give it around like this, go back, and I go like that, one down like that, two like that, right across from there. They impact them, and then I slide my wedge underneath like this, and I press his hand down like that, grab it. Now this movement here actually originally comes from Italy. This movement from here, it goes like this here. Right, like that, and that's what you just do. Okay? Read between the lines. So you gotta come across, and up like this, see? Yeah, so from here. And the wedge, so close to here, it strangles the person like that. So just do one more time. So come out of here to here, see? like that. Remember here, that's where we were, like this. Right? So just come up like that. Give him a quick hyperextension like this on the elbow joint. Doesn't get a little quick choke like that. A little knee in there if I like. Slide underneath it from here. Roll them around like that. Pull them back. Touch popliteal fossa. A little slap in the face. Bring that underneath and trap it from here. Bring this under from here. Bring it up like that. Now, he's going to punch straight. I'm going to move it to the inside, you see, the outside. So he's punched from the outside, and I block it from the inside to the out. Now he's punched straight, and I press my body, take it the other way. And this count is also a 3 count. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Jackie Chan. So, straight from the outside, here, 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 here. Now, if I want to go the other way, I check this, the other hand comes in, watch. Now, rather than come from the outside, I'm going to do this very same block. Very same, but rather than do the outside, I come here. Here, 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 here. Want to change it? Can you put the other one? See? So it's from the inside. 1, 2, 3, hit, 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 hit. Okay?
Right.
Now let's do the inside. He can go underneath it, hey, and then come back to here. I can change direction anytime you swing, oh, underneath, and I come up on the other side, okay? Anything that has to do with grappling, joint blocks, strangulations, I can work it off here. So he hook punches me, hook punch, bang, I come in to my headlock, hit him, Mike Tyson
Number one's a
here,
clavicle
arm
press.
all comes from here, all right? So, hook punch, outside, and around, and around, and around. Here, we slid underneath.
This is number
and
one.
a neurological squeeze here. Punch from the outside, I move this way.
Number two.
Now watch. I'm going to push the hand this way, come up from here, but rather than hit down and then punch back, we're not going to make it a flow now. We're just going to come in and answer. So I go 1, 2, and this time 3. As I move it all the way around like this. I bring it up from the side from here. Watch this.
This is number
Press it
3.
from here, roll them up from here, and then this is called a guillotine. Okay, it's a choke across the blood passageways. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, in back if you want Sunday morning after all. Arm bar, slide across, grab them and squeeze them up against it. Just like we do at Basai Dai from here, okay? One more time. Outside, up, knock it out of the way, hit. Quick arm bar. Come around. Bring your hand underneath. Come from here and squeeze like this.
Number 3.
One time. I jam it like this. I move it out of the way from here. I shove him back like that. Right away he comes back and seizes my throat with the same hand, okay? Watch it again, okay? So I go hook punch, I jam it, I come up like this, go like that, but rather than attack him back, I just shove him back like this. And he attacks me in the space. And as he's coming for that, I go outside from here like this. And then I seize his hand like that. Watch it again. So here, 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 shove, seize. 1, 2, 3. Seize the hand like this. Watch it again. Hook punch, jam it. Move it around to the side, press it, but rather than come back to punch, shove. As his hand comes back, you do the block, trap from here, but rather than punch now, because it's not going to be a flow drill, he sees his hand like this. This is going to be the opening, and then it's going to go like this. But we'll just do this much now, I'll just show you the rest. He goes from here, he seizes my hand. He pulls his hand away, and as he pulls his hand away, I slap him in the face, I impact and I pull my hand back like this. Then he punches me again. I trap the hand from here, I seize it like this, kick him from here, I pull him this way, and as I pull him this way, I come up, you see, I'm using my chest as a fulcrum against the elbow. I come up to punch him this way from here. As soon as I do that, then I hit him, slide around from here, come back to here, and then I come to here. Okay, and it's a single exercise out of many drills that we have in this area. So hook punch, stop it. Move it, shove him. 1, 2, 3, seize. Then he grabs it, pulls his hand away. Again. 1, push. 2, grab. Pull your hand away. See what I'm doing with that? You see where I'm going? Okay? See? Okay. Let's say I was a boxer and threw a hook punch. You see? It's basically the same movement. You get inside and jam it just from here. See? Uppercut, headbutt, something like that. But I want to focus on taking my elbow, slamming it into the anterior elbow as he's swinging the punch. Here. I'll hold my hand here. Bang. Then I go across his face, bang down from here and pull my arm away like this, okay? That's the action that you're trying to do. Okay? So come back around here again. So hook punch, 1. Swing it away, shove. Push, 1, 2, seize him from here, move it away from here. Now, before he swings, I think I'd rather have you do this first. Here this way, and then let him swing, then jam it from here, okay? Then jam it from there. Okay? Try it one more time. Hold punch, swing it around, shove him out of the way, slap, lady looks in the mirror, push, seize, pulls his hand out of the way, impact him right away from here, and impact him. Do that, say half dozen times, and when you finish, then come back here. Now before you knock that out of the way, he takes a swing, come in from here and hit it. And then impact it back this way again, okay? So do 6 one way and 6 the other way, okay? Just to get the feeling of the both, okay? And then we'll add the rest on impact. And then I'll just go like 1, stop that. It's usually continually impacting the person, okay? So this drill is based upon that. Number 1 is this, I stop that from here, I move it, I get the person back out of the way. Then I move that out of the way, seize it from here. He pulls it away. Now if he impacts me, the first one, I land it from here. And then I impact the arm down like this, and he's going to come back at me again. So I block it again this way. Then I'm going to slide it off to the side this way from here by grabbing it. You see all the body, where's all the body weight at?
Forward.
Lead leg. Watch this. See how I kick it? I kicked it out like this way. Because that foot position best matches the outcome that I want to establish. I want to come across the femur condyle, or the liberate spleen 10 zone from here. Kick out that way. And what that's going to do is going to make the rest of his body weak. So let's take it up to there. Hook punch, move it out of the way, shove the person back. Straight, here, trap it, seize, pull it from there. Pulls it out of the way. Stop the first one by hurting the muscle. Quickly impact and pull your own hand away. And realize there's another punch coming. So I trap it here and block my hand up under the way. And then all I do from here is I slide under my hand and pull the hand over like that. When I pull him down so there's enough body weight on his leg. When I step in and kick him, it's going to have some action. And rather than kick him and drop my leg forward, step over there, I want to kick him and step back and pull him this way. Come on, and as I come across this way, I'm going to use this elbow joint across the center of my body and come up underneath and try to punch him in the chin so that I can stretch his arm out like this in an arm bar. And as soon as I do that, I'm going to turn around to the right, 360 degrees here, this way. Pull him back from here, and then end it with what we did yesterday with number 12. Impact, slide my hand up underneath, make the... All right, so now watch this. You see how he's got him? Just relax here, Jason, okay? Unless you don't like him. So he's got his arm wrapped around his head here. He's got a hold of his own uniform here. He's got his arm trapped under here like this, and his legs are split, and there are two positions on the leg. This is one, and this is the second one, okay? And that's called splitting your stance, okay? So that's position number one. When you get your partner there, your partner's job then is to pull him over. So if you can't pull him over, and I mean go for his hair, because that's what they're going to do, get everything in there. So you see, that's right. So see where his head's buried down there? That's what you got to do. Turn your face right into him so he can't do it. That's it, good, okay? Now, position number two is on the other split stance like this. Now watch as he takes his arm, and he's, just one at a time, hang on, move this on. He's taking the elbow and he's resting it across the inside of the thigh. So in fact, he's making a fulcrum, okay? And that's not, here, wraps his leg around from here like this, okay? All right? That's number two. Number three, in the same, this is the same position up here. Number three, then he unhooks his leg, and he takes the leg closest to the arm, and he figure four locks it like that, okay? So those are the first three positions with the arm, all right?
Right.
Watch them again, okay? So one, locks it up like that. And then he splits his stance, right? Good. And then he comes back to the regular stance. Number two, pushes the leg straight through, wraps it around the top, crosses his arm like this. Number three, figure four lock, in here, and like that. Okay? All right. All right, so there's one. Okay? There's your basic mount. Good. Then he comes around to the arm bar. Number two, there's your fulcrum, scissors the legs. Figure four, scissors the legs.
That's right.
Now he slides, see how he can control the arm first? Then he slides back, comes underneath him,
Number four.
crosses it, and then all he does is watch, he just leans back like that. See? Then he comes out of it, and he jams the arm up in the middle like this,
Number
rolls
four.
him over, splits his stance, and he leans into him like this. Okay?
Right.
Here's your two. Figure four is three. Leg choke is four. Good. Tap is five. Okay, watch this now. We're going to go to well, I suppose you guys should do it this way as well. So that's only on one side, right? So now what he does is he comes around to the other side, okay? But stop this one. I guess we'll stop in between. Back around. We'll do this on both sides. I'll give the intermediate stuff, okay? So watch as he turns around. He's just going to come into what we refer to as a side mount, okay? Comes around like this, and I wouldn't be leaving that hand free like that. Okay, thank you very much. No, not that way. There you go. Thank you. Okay, come around here and do it on the other side so we can watch over there. So it comes from here, brings that hand underneath the leg so I can trap it from there. Comes across the top and like this. There, that's called a side mount, okay? Now, watch what he's going to do with, thank you. From the side mount, the number one arm bar is like this, okay? Right? You see that? There's your number one arm bar. And we go to the figure four. Figure four, low, four, thank you. Now the figure four arm bar like that. And then we go to the inverted four like this. Wrap them around, and this one here. This is really more of a trap or restraining hold than anything else. It prevents him from moving unless you crank it right up underneath the guy's arm, okay, like this. All right, so those are the three positions. Let's take it from the other side and look at it one more time. So he's coming off the last technique, number five. So he rolls like this. One, he takes the arm down, locks it here, rolls him over, and he's got him in a side mount. Now he goes to the first arm bar, straight arm bar. Then he goes to the figure four arm bar. Then he goes to the inverted four arm bar. That's straightforward?
Right.
Yeah? You guys want to see it again? Yep. Alright, we'll do it one more time. So moving from number five. So first thing he's got to do is a consideration on the arm. So he takes the arm down, locks it there, rolls around like that. He's got a trap from here. Now he goes to the arm bar, straight arm bar, number one fulcrum. Number 2 goes to the figure 4. Number 3 goes to the underarm. Now, I'll just show you something here. To get around to the other side, we have 2 different drills that we do, okay? So we let go from here, and we go to what we call, this is called the hourglass position. It goes around like this. Now, number 1, can you see where his arms are? His arms are underneath this guy's arms, okay? And he grabs the side of his gi jacket like this. The second position is he comes under the arms the other way and separates his legs out there for balance like that, okay? Now, he puts his arms up behind his back and he does, this is this 360 turn, okay? Watch this, right? Good, then he comes back around the other way, right? Because when you got a person on the ground, you got to learn how to turn around, leaning your body down on top of their body, okay? So shall we see that one more time? All right, from the beginning. Here's number 5. Traps the leg first. Goes to the classical side mount. Then he puts on the first arm bar. Then he puts on the figure 4 arm bar. Then he puts on the inverted 4 arm bar. Now he's going to go around to the hourglass position from here. And he's got his arms underneath his arm, over the outside of his arm. He's grabbing a hold of the belt. Now, you know, Ryan might be struggling to get out of there, so watch what he does with his legs, you see? He separates his legs to help create a position of strength. Now, Jason's going to change his posture to the inside of the arms from here and keep his legs split up like that as well, okay? And now he's just going to put his arms behind his back or out to the side or somewhere like that. And he's going to do the spread eagle all the way around 1. And then come around the other way 2 like that. And then he can do, keep going around, and there, stop. And now we can go into the arm bar on the other side, you see, and start from number 5 there, you see? That way you can do it on both sides. Okay? Well, right, that's not the last one, so let go. No, let go. Go around here, there. So here he is like this, okay? Then he's done his 360s both ways, okay? So now he's going to come around, he's going to get into what we call a classical mount, okay? Right? Okay, this is a classical mount like this. Now, watch the things he's going to do. The first thing is he's going to put one arm underneath the back of his head, so come on around here, and the other arm around the top of his throat like this. He's going to grab his gi jackets like this, and he's going to do this. Like the old folk dancing like that. Put a little squeeze on him, right? Good. Number 2, go ahead. All right, let's see number 2. This is called a Superman, okay? You need to come around here and have a look at his feet. So you see he's hooking his feet to the outside of his shins. And then he's taking his hands off the ground and like he's flying and he stretches himself out as far as he can. That's what you do, okay? Yeah.
What's that putting pressure on?
What's it putting pressure on?
Your knees?
Better to say what isn't it putting pressure on. It's really stretching. It's like the rack. Some people call it the rack. Because what he's doing, he's stretching them out. So he's stretching his legs out. So he's got this terrible stretch across his legs. You see he's also shoving down, he's pushing his body straight into his... There you go, come on. There's 2. Now, get the Superman on there. And there's 3. Now from here, he's going to do what we call a half shrimp. But before you do the half shrimp, just get off for a minute. Watch what we mean by, stay where you are now, watch what he means by half shrimp, watch. Pushes down. No, okay, move it. Watch how his body moves. He puts his hand on his thigh, and he pushes his body up. Watch. You see how he's stopped right there? You see that? He's pushed up and turned his body halfway. Well, let's say he did it the other way too. Look, right? That would be a full shrimp. He's doing both sides. That's how little shrimps move, you know? They squeak as well. So if he was going to walk all the way down the other end of the gym, he'd do this, you see? Okay? That's called a shrimp roll, okay? So come on back unless you have to. As soon as Ryan's complying with me rather than working on his own, I'll continue on with it, okay? Keep on Jason's thigh. And then with all the force he can, as he shoves his thigh down, he reverses out on the half shrimp and tries to tight. No, that's not what's wrong. Okay. Over and comes out. Watch, Hank. You see that? That's what we call with the half shrimp. And that's all in an effort to get that leg out. And once that leg is out, oh goodness, he's already done it ahead of me, sorry. Yeah, he wraps the leg around his leg. And then he takes this arm here, up through the middle of his arm. Thank you. And he wraps it around him like this, so that he doesn't care if it stays there, although he'd like to pull it in away from there. But he doesn't really care, as long as he traps it there so he cannot move his hand over here to gain position. And then he takes his other free hand, and with a big wild swing, he just comes around the top of him like this, hey, and pushes him over, and comes up into the guard position. Nice. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there close. So let's go back and lock him up. Good. Big swing. Hey. Over he goes into the mount position. The mount position. Yeah, that was my fault. I made the mistake there. Good. And then Ryan is going to take his hands. Watch what Ryan does. He comes under the rear end like this, and he locks his hands like this. Here. And all he does is he pulls him up to his face, and he pushes his. You guys move back a little bit. He pushes him all the way over just as hard as he can. Right. Good. And then he rolls over. So he comes up in the car like that. Now that's pretty complex, okay? Although once you've done it, that's great. Let's try it again from the last one where we. Good. Then he comes up to the Juji-Uke. 2. Then he goes to the Superman. 3. And then from there, he does the half shrimp out. Wraps his leg around him. Arm around and shoots him. Good. He comes up, now he's in him up. And he doesn't waste any time. He does the sit up, grabs him by the rear end, and he back pushes him off, and he rolls him over, so he's in a guard position like that. Let's do it again. Now, you guys will be the greatest wrestlers at school now, won't you, huh? So, number 1 is the full choke. Number 2 is the Juji choke. Good, now you remember it, good. Okay, number 3 is the Superman. Lock the legs in, full spread eagle all the way up, good. Then half shrimp escape, lock him, and a little shot in the head there too, doesn't hurt, okay? And take him over, height. And don't even waste any time, just go, take him back, and come right back again like that. You know what? So Jason twists his body all the way around, and he grabs this leg like that. He gets his leg in a, I like to say the word headlock because it's a classical headlock position, but it's really just a leg lock, okay? Watch what he's going to do with it, okay? Go ahead, twist. Twist it all the way around like that. There's that lateral malleosis, that's your ankle, okay? It's just a real brutal one, I'll tell you. And I just never, my student taught me that to play, but after what I learned from my student, okay? There's number 1, okay? Number 2 is called the polar bear push, okay? Look at this, watch. See the guy's locked him down like that. So he straightens his arms out, we straighten him out, and he leans all his body weight on him and he pumps him. Almost like you're doing a CPR thing to a person, okay? But make sure that you do it right here. Right at the xiphoid process, okay? You pump him. Okay, good. Number 3, it's called a crunch. You grab him behind the head. I wonder where they come from sometimes, you know what I mean? Good. You see how he brings his elbows down? He's got his elbows right down on top of the anterior deltoids. He's crunching them in and he pulls us up and he pulls it all the way up like that. So the huge big stretch up in the thoracic the seventh thoracic vertebrae junction, okay, like this. Good. Now the next one he comes up, he grabs him by the belt. And he takes his elbows and he pushes them on the inside of the femur. That's called a periosteum press. And he wiggles it out. He may be slapping, but he's still got his legs undone, so you got good. Until he wiggles them out like this, and then he puts one hand underneath the leg, and he brings the leg over. Now, what he wants to do is he wants to roll him over. Go ahead, just roll him over. Go. He wants to do this to him, okay? But this is what's going to happen. We try to measure for everything, to give you everything in there, okay? So he gets him like that, and he brings his leg over, and the leg gets caught under his throat like this. You're going to have a problem getting up there, aren't you? Okay. Kane, well, let's get Kane on your position. Show the escape out of there, okay? All right. Oh, we can do it now, okay? Okay, now from there, so then what he does is Jason stops doing what he's doing, and he realizes, oh, I'm getting choked. So he starts to roll over, right? And now, hold it there, that's right. So Kane's going to try to stay on top of him, but he doesn't want to wind up in the mount, so he continues to roll over. No, Kane, you stay up where you are. Jason's going to roll over until he's up on all fours like this, you see? Okay? Let's go back and do that again from the beginning. What's the first thing? What's the first thing? What? The ankle. So he goes to the ankle, right? Good. What's the next thing? Polar bear, right? So the polar bear on it, right? Good. What's the next thing? Yep, the neck, okay? Cranks the neck. Good. What's the next thing?
Femur.
Good. In on the arms, okay? Yep. Good. What's the next thing? Lift the leg up from underneath him, see? Good. So he gets the leg under there and he pulls him down like this. Now, when Jason starts to roll out, he ain't going to stop. He's going to just roll, try to get up on his hands and knees again. And then Kane is going to try to keep on top of him, or at least go to a side mount, okay? Go ahead, Mike. The fifth thing. Yeah, let me in there for a minute. Let me in there for a minute. The fifth thing, after I've done this from here, the fifth thing is to go like this. I want to come up and do this. Let's see. See that? You feel that? Look here. That's what I want to do. So I'm going to go like that, but he pulls me down. And that's where the choke happens. So that when he's doing that, I'm going to go. I start to go this way, and I want to roll. And I want to get like this, up like that. So there's where he winds up like this. And that's where I'm going to come up this way, and I'm going to grab the arms, and I'm going to do my arm bar this way from here to come around and then escape on them from here. Come up around from there, okay? Okay. Back around again. So number one. Good. There you go. Now get out of it. Go. Excellent. Good. Now, basically, all Jason's going to do is grab Kane's hands and sit out. Go. Height. No. Back again. You watching me now? Sit out that way. And you can't move your legs. You have to move straight out. Go. Perfect. Exactly that. Good. Grab his wrist. Go. Go. Come on. There you go. Perfect. Let's go back and do it again. Now roll. Go. Side mount. Now sit straight out, Jason. Good. Now roll into him. Put the arm behind the back. Now, there is two ways to get his other arm behind his back. One is to actually reach for it, and that's the hard way. The second one is to simply ask him for it. Give me your hand. But what if he won't give you your hand? You do this, watch. Here. Do you think he'll give me his hand? I'm sure he will. Watch. Give me your hand. Okay. That's all you do, okay?
Check. Bridge. Step and impact. Step back, lower press. Step back 35. Check. Bridge. Step and seize.
Check your bridge together. Yeah, check your bridge.
Check and bridge. Step and seize. Kick. Elbow. Hammer fist. Make sure. What's the point?
That's what I'm doing it. So look, I come across this way and in here as I'm sweeping this way here. You see? So what we're going to do right now is we did this. We're here, right? Now what we're going to do is we're just going to go sweep, chop like that. That's what that represents, okay? So we're here, and we step, and we foot sweep up, and chop like that. What you do is just, as soon as they seize and wind up, is you bump the person like this. And then you turn the hand over like this, and you put them into a joint lock. That is it. I'll do it on the other side, from here. The hand is seized. So he winds up, and I come in, and I bump the person, and then I'm just taking the hand and going like this, see? And I want to get 90 degrees, 90 degrees, 90 degrees, and then from here, watch. It's very simple. It's just a center lock. I'm twisting the carpal against the radius and the ulna. And now how that's symbolized, and I got to see we're like this, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to come in and bump, and then come in and ride the hand like that. That's what we're doing. That's pretty much it. We're here, and we pivot in like this, pivot, bump, and then ride the hand like that. Yeah. Looks like a bull. Pivot around, plate. And bump, and ride the arm out at the same time. Take this down. Now, ready? Kicking sequence. Kick, elbow, hammer fist, low block, punch, foot sweep, chop. And Adrian, I'm not sure what this is, but this. Up the other way. Ready? This, plate. And then pump. Bring the block down. Sequence. Kick, elbow, hammer fist. Plate. Low block, active punch, foot sweep, and chop. Good. All right, doing first with 3 and 3. Hey. Now the whole sequence to the chop with the key eye. Hey. This. Now all on one move from here, you want to do this. You want to go. All on one move, ready? Hey! And now the whole kicking sequence. Hey! All right, relax. Now, 1, come back like this, get down, get around, and step forward and hit like this. Let's try it again. 1. One more time. Hey. Now pivot the other way, and now come this way. Let's try it again. Chop to here. Now I'll show you the easy way to do it first, okay? 1, put your hands back, come up, and hit. 2, put your hands back, come up, here. Let's try it again. Chop. 1, right? Hit. 2. Good. Come to the front. Bring your hand down like this. Step back like this. Come up like this. Do courtesy like that. Two angles. You're going to check. You're going to bridge, and you're going to seize. Hey! Now, kicking sequence all the way to the top. Hey!